I'm just music. You really need to stop.
Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Manhattan JCC. My name is Udi Urman. I'm the director of the Lambert Center for Arts and Ideas here at the JCC, and thank you all for coming for tonight's extraordinary performance of Witness Theater. The collaboration between the JCC and Witness Theater dates back to 2014, when the JCC first partnered with Selfhelp and UJA to bring this program to Eshel and Trinity School communities. So tonight, as I welcome you here and excited for those who are about to grace the stage, I also want to honor and applaud all of the past participants, adult and students alike, of this extraordinary program. Yes. The JCC is grateful for the work of Selfhelp's Witness Theater team and for all of you do to support survivors throughout the city. I'm And it's now my honor to welcome Katie Lesser to the stage. She is the trustee of Selfhelp Community Services Foundation and a member of Selfhelp Next Gen. She will speak on behalf of Selfhelp Community Services and the UJA-Federation of New York. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Self-Help Community Services and UJA-Federation of New York, I would like to thank the Marlene Meyerson JCC Manhattan for hosting our final performance of the 13th season of Witness Theater. We are so glad you are here with us to experience a very special performance that we hope will stay with you for a long time to come. By joining us today, you will witness the incredible bonds formed between survivors and students over the past 8 months. You will hear unimaginable stories of trauma, resilience, and loss brought to life on stage. As witnesses, we kindly ask you share your experiences from tonight with your community to help spread awareness about the past. Witness Theater is made possible through a unique partnership between Self-Help Community Services and UJA-Federation of New York. And this year, we have also received generous support from the Carol and Carl Hess, the Miriam and Arthur Diamond Charitable Trust, and the Ken and Harriet Kupferberg Family Foundation. With assistance from the Conference of Jewish Material Claims Against Germany, supported by the Foundation Remembrance, Responsibility, and Future, and by the German Federal Ministry of Finance. We would like to thank our musicians, Ovir Plutsurek, and Jace Bloomberg, from Concerts in Motion for dedicating their time and talents during rehearsals and accompanying today's performance. This unique and essential program started in Israel by JDC-Eshel was brought to New York 13 years ago by Self-Help Community Services, Inc., the largest provider of services in North America and partner agency of UJA-Federation. The ongoing war in Israel and hostages remain in our mind and in the minds of Holocaust survivors. This program has provided a safe space for survivors and students to support one another through these difficult times. We pray for the return of the hostages and an enduring peace for Israel. New York is home to approximately 13,000 Holocaust survivors and has the largest concentration of survivors in the United States. Sadly, a large number live in poverty, many are alone, and many are suffering with chronic illnesses and depression. While the total population of survivors is declining, the cost of care continues to escalate as their needs become more complex. That is why, in 2004, UJA-Federation created the Community Initiative for Holocaust Survivors, known as CIHS, to raise funds to provide survivors with compassionate care to address their unique needs. While the broader UJA supports survivors living in Ukraine, CIHS only survivors supports in New York and Israel. Projections indicate that the number of survivors will require help of increasing intensity will not abate significantly for several years. That is why we seek to raise multi-year gifts to CIHS so we can be confident in our ability to provide the last generation of survivors with the stability of care that is so critical at this stage in their lives and at this time in history. A significant portion of the CIHS funding is granted to Self-Help Community Services. Self-Help's compassionate professionals often serve as the survivors' last living relatives. By offering specialized, culturally sensitive care at the New York metropolitan area, Self-Help ensures that survivors can live their years with meaning, dignity, and the warm embrace of community. We would like to bring to your attention that the program that you are holding for tonight's performance. The back cover includes a QR code that connects to the Witness Theater donation page. Your support will help us continue this critical program that connects high school students with Holocaust survivors, so these stories will be passed on to younger generations. Thank you for being part of this very important mission. And finally, I'd like to introduce Ophir Shamir, Facilitator and Drama Therapy Director of Witness Theater.
Hello, everyone. I'll take a second to adjust this. And also, I'll take a second to ask everyone to shut off their cellular phones, mobile phones, or put it on airplane mode or silence, just so they don't interfere with our very heartfelt performance tonight. So, good evening and welcome. My name is Ophir Shamir. I am a drama therapist and it has been my absolute honor to write and direct Hunger. Wow, that was just in time. Tonight, you are not just an audience. You are fellow travelers on a journey of memory, of yearning, of survival, of spirit. No need to apologize. For months now, the young people you are about to meet have been holding, cradling, and living inside the life stories of 4 remarkable human beings: Anna, Vladimir, Bella, and Susan. Let's give them a round of applause. These 4 remarkable humans, as children, survived one of humanity's darkest hungers, the hunger of the Holocaust. But hunger, as you'll see tonight, is never just about bread. It is the hunger for safety, the hunger for dignity, the hunger for love, for belonging, for hope. Through imagination, poetry, laughter, tears, and no small amount of snacks and games, our cast has worked fiercely to weave these survivors' memories into a tapestry of living art. They have shown incredible courage to listen, to feel, to carry, and to embody. And the survivors, our elders, our guides, have been so generous in entrusting us with their truths. We are here tonight because they chose to believe that by sharing their stories, we might grow closer as a human community. Now, I want to prepare you gently. This show holds tenderness, sorrow, beauty, pain, even moments of playfulness. If at any point you feel overwhelmed, that's okay. Please remember to breathe. Let's do it together for a second. Let's take a breath in and out. If you feel overwhelmed, you can also move a bit in your seat, maybe stretch, maybe shake. Let's do it together for a second. Great. And also, you can look away, look down, close your eyes. This happens, right? When we witness difficult things, we dissociate. So we want you with us the whole show, but if you do wander somewhere else for a second, gently, be compassionate with yourself and bring your attention back to our stories. This is therapeutic theater, and everyone's well-being here matters. Before we begin, I want to express my gratitude to the survivors, to the students, to their families, to the production team, to our community partners, and to you for choosing to show up tonight with open hearts. Because to witness is not a passive act. It is a nourishing one. It says, you are not alone. I see you. I carry your story forward. So tonight, let us taste hunger together, not just as emptiness, but as a call to nourish one another with memory, with truth, and with radical compassion. Thank you for being here. And now, welcome to Hunger.
Do you know that feeling? That feeling when you need something? When you need something so bad that it hurts? I'm not talking about that restaurant you've been aching to dine in, or that vacation which you've been waiting for months. Not that game that everyone is playing, or that accessory that would just complete the look. Do you know that feeling? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a yearning so painful that's like a monster pacing in my stomach, weighing on my heart, reflecting through my eyes. Hollow. Hollow like a drum worn out by a force of a beat. A beat, and then another beat, and another. My body, my mind, my soul, they demand, but I have nothing to give them. Around me is just absence, deprivation, and loss. The adults, they have no solution either. They themselves inhabit siege behind their ribs. Emptiness for what feels like an eternity measured in crumbs. Just to stay alive. Just to stay alive. Do you know that feeling? When you are denied of what's essential to live? If you know it, place your hand on your heart and let's all breathe. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Anna, during the Holocaust, what were you hungry for?
I was hungry for care, safety, and of course for food.
Vladimir, what were you hungry for?
I was hungry for my mother's love.
Bella, what were you hungry for?
I was hungry for food, justice, and love.
Susan, what were you hungry for?
I was hungry for life, play, and stability.
And now I'm anxious to tell my story. Would the people understand how a child feels during the Holocaust?
I'd like to share everything what happened to us.
To explain how we felt.
To give voice to the past.
We're bearing witness.
We'll save these memories.
We'll hold your testimony.
We'll pass it down.
We're listening.
Hold it with care.
I'm entrusting you with my story.
I will hold it with care.
I'm entrusting you with my story.
I will hold it with care.
I'm entrusting you with my story.
I will hold it with care.
Are you ready for this? It's the highest we've climbed so far.
Ready? I'm excited. It's a beautiful morning and I'm here with my best friend.
Since first grade.
Well, I don't know if we were that close right away.
Anna, I've known you for 13 years by now. That has to count for something.
It does, it does. I was just saying that we really got close in the last few years. We weren't in contact for all of those 13 years.
I think about that sometimes, you know. We talk about everything, but we never talk of that period.
There's nothing to say.
That's not true. There's too much to say. Will you tell me, Anna?
We do not speak of the war. Mom and Dad forbid it.
Nobody wants to hear these stories anyway.
But what if we try? Vera knows us. We're both Jewish. There's no harm.
No harm? All these stories are harmful.
And we should be focusing on the positive anyway.
Hear me out for a second. What if we play a game of imagination?
We like games.
We love imagination.
Well, the game is called What If?
What do you want to know?
Oh, anything, something, whatever you want to give me.
All right. To understand everything, we need to start a bit before the war. You see, we were very poor, and my mother and I were living with my grandparents. My mother always told me that I was born in a castle, which I never actually saw since my father made a very bad investment and lost all our money. So we moved in with my mother's parents in another town. Hear ye, the princess is off on her morning stroll. The royal guards are walking beside her to keep her safe. Duke Ferdinand shall bring me the finest strawberries in all the kingdom. And you, Lady Eleanora, must make sure the ballroom is ready for the grand feast tonight.
I can't believe it.
I know, it took a long time.
You're here. Let's tell Annie. Anna, that's no way to behave. Bad girl.
Who is this man on you?
Well, sweetheart, this is your Apu. Don't you remember him?
Anna, I mean her. I'm your Apu.
How come I've never seen you before?
Well, you actually did know me when you were a very little girl, you see. I made a very silly investment. I bought all the potatoes in all of Hungary.
Potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes. And, well, they all got rotten, and I lost all our money.
So why did you go away?
His family didn't want anything to do with him.
Well, I went to go look for some money for us, and pretty much at the same time, they also started sending all Jewish men to forced labor camps. So every day I must report there, but at night I will come back to you and Anya.
And you won't go away again?
I promise.
Annie, Apu has a great surprise for us. Tell her.
Well, I was able to secure some money for us, so we're going to be moving to Budapest.
I need to say goodbye to Grandma and Grandpa.
It's okay. You will see them again.
And because you're such a big girl, in Budapest you'll get to go to school.
Oh, and that's the Jewish elementary school where we first met.
Indeed it is. And, you know, first grade was great. I loved our teacher, Corolla. Although getting there was quite a schlep. We lived 2 miles away from the school, and Mom walked with me every morning and waited for me to walk back in the afternoon. But then came second grade, and things changed.
Anna, this year you're old enough to start walking to school by yourself.
No, I'm not. Why can't you go with me anymore?
I'm going to have another baby. I can't walk all that way when I'm pregnant.
Going to have a little brother or sister?
Yes, now go grab your things and head out. You don't want to be late. Have a nice day at school.
Hear ye, the princess is off on her morning stroll. The royal guards are walking beside her to keep her safe. these posters?
I'm a dirty Jew. I lurk in the sewers like an animal.
I'm a greedy Jew. I will do anything to get more money.
I'm a controlling Jew. I will take over the world.
I'm poisonous.
I'm a cheat.
I'm the enemy.
Just like you.
Is that me? I don't want to be bad.
Jew,
On
dirty
you!
Jew,
On
Jew,
you!
Jew, dirty Jew, Jew, dirty Jew.
This is the BBC broadcasting from London. We interrupt our regular programming with grave news from the European front. Early this morning, German forces have crossed into Hungary in what is being described as a full-scale military occupation. Nazi troops have seized control of Budapest, with reports confirming that the Hungarian government has been forcibly replaced by a regime loyal to Berlin. This occupation marks a stark escalation in Hitler's tightening grip over Eastern Europe. It is feared that this will have devastating consequences for Hungary's Jewish population, now numbering nearly 750,000. We urge all listeners across Europe to remain vigilant and courageous. The world is watching. This is the BBC in London.
Annie, can you come here, please?
Yes, Anya?
Can you hold Marta for a bit? I have to get something done here.
What are you doing, Anya?
I'm sewing yellow stars of David on all our clothes. The Nazis said that if we don't, we would get punished.
Did we do something wrong?
No, Annie, it's just because we're Jewish. Now stop asking questions and listen to me. I need you to put Marta in her high chair and go grab your clothes and put them in the suitcase that's under the bed.
Are we going on vacation?
No, we were ordered to move to a designated house for Jews, a Yellow Star house. We would need to leave soon.
But what about Appa? Where's he?
I don't know, Annie. I don't know. But we have to go, so go pack.
Let's take a break. I need to catch my breath.
Now let's breathe in and out.
That was intense.
The climb or the story?
Both.
To tell you frankly, it wasn't all bad at the Yellow Star house. Mom suffered quite a bit from the restrictions, especially not being able to go outside except for 2 hours a day. But me? I had a pleasant time. It's a small villa in the suburbs. There's a backyard and a lot of kids.
You're it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. I'm gonna find you. You can't hide from me.
We're not allowed to go down to the shelter. Let's try to hide by that wall. You were very brave protecting your sister like that.
Babies need to be protected.
Annie, I have something to ask you. We received notice this morning that we will all be moved to a ghetto, and all women will be sent to work at a brick factory. I don't want to be taken from you two. I need to leave and try to find some solutions.
I'll come with you.
No, you have to stay here and take care of Marta.
No, Anya, don't leave us. I'm scared.
You're a big girl now, Anna.
No, I'm not. I'm just a baby. I need you to take care of me.
I need to leave now before it gets dark. I will be back as soon as I can.
Anya will come back. She has to. She's only allowed to leave for 2 hours. It's been hours. Where is she? Why hasn't she come back yet? Is she ever going to come back? Where's Anya?
Get up, we have to go.
Where were you?
A very nice man, a Swedish diplomat, Raoul Wallenberg, gave us papers that will protect us, but we need to leave soon. We have to go to a safe house. It's in the international ghetto. It's in the center of Budapest, so we have a long way to go. Give me Martha. Now take off your yellow star. Martha will hide mine.
No, it's not allowed.
You have to. We can't raise suspicion.
But we'll get punished.
If you don't, I will punish you.
No.
Just come on. We don't have time to argue. Let's hop on that streetcar. It will get us to downtown faster.
Hello, little girl.
Hello.
You're so beautiful with your blonde hair and your blue eyes. How come you're wearing a star like a disgusting Jew?
It's a costume.
With a peculiar costume.
It's a costume. Now have a good day.
Good day.
Papers, please. Come in, you're safe.
We're safe.
We're safe. Anya, I don't feel so good.
You are hotter than a furnace.
You need to take her to the infirmary right away. It's on the second floor. Ma'am, there's someone here that wants to see you.
Maine hurts. How did you get here? What happened?
I escaped. They sent the whole unit to the Russian front. Everyone is dead.
Thank God you're alive.
Where is Anna?
She came down with scarlet fever. She's in the infirmary and we can't come in. There's no medication here. It's all sick kids in there. Maine hurts. I'm worried.
Let me at least peek in to see if she's okay.
Is that my Apu? I missed him so much.
I miss my mother and my father.
Where are they?
Mom was killed by the Nazis and Dad's in labor camp.
You're all alone here?
Yes, and I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I hate it that we can't go anywhere. We're like sitting ducks.
Quack, quack.
You're funny, Ava.
You still didn't answer my question. Are you hungry?
Of course I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm hardly getting any food here.
Well, I got a surprise for you.
Surprise?
I've got a piece of babka. One for you and one for me. But wait, don't eat it too fast. You don't want to get a stomach ache.
Very, very good. Did you make it, or is it from some elegant cafe?
Of course I made it. I'm a brilliant patisserie chef.
Well, I'm very good at finding the most perfect cake from the most perfect bakery. Dovostote.
You're a chocolate kind of girl.
Here, have some.
It's so soft. And then the caramel cracks like glass.
Only the best for you, Ava.
Anna, we need to go to the bakery and buy and eat all the cakes. They are so good.
Whatever happened to little Eva?
Well, I woke up the next day and found her dead next to me.
Stop. She died?
She did. So many people did.
They did. Then let's take a moment to honor her. Look at this beautiful view. It's the perfect place.
Can't take a moment to stop for every person that died. We'd never get to the top.
Then let's take one moment here for all of them. It's not enough. It's hardly anything, but it's something.
Okay. What do you suggest we do?
Let's each take a stone, put it by this tree, and say,
may their memory be a blessing.
May their memory be a blessing.
This is the BBC broadcasting from London. After nearly 50 days of relentless combat, the siege of Budapest has come to an end. Soviet forces have officially declared victory, routing the last of the German and Hungarian fascist troops from the capital. Budapest lies in ruins. The suffering endured by its citizens, particularly the city's Jewish population, is beyond measure. Tens of thousands are feared dead, and many more displaced or imprisoned. Yet, with the Nazi stranglehold broken, there is new hope on the horizon. The Allied advance continues. Hungary and all of Europe edges closer to liberation. This is the BBC in London.
On you! Oh, Annie, you are so dirty, and you have lice.
Anyu, is it true that the war's over? Are we saved? Is everything gonna be okay again?
First, we need to clean you up, my child. We're going to get you clean and then leave this place and never look back. I don't want to ever step foot in this part of town again.
I can't wait for you to cook for me, Anyu. You make the best food.
I think it's going to take some time until we have all the ingredients to cook with, Annie.
I want to be back home already and cover myself up with a big blanket.
I don't know if your big blanket is still there. I don't even know if the apartment is still there. And I think other people moved in when we had to leave to the Yellow Star house. But we won't know until we go there and check.
Girls, I found the pushcart.
Apu and Marta, you've grown so much since I last saw you.
Come on, Annie. We have a long way to go.
Anyu, you're home. Marta and I were just playing here. We kept the door to the other room closed like you told us. Because it's freezing, because of the hole in the wall. Apu left early for the country. He said he'll continue searching for food and wood for heating. I hope he comes back soon. I'm hungry and it's cold. I heard you crying last night, Anyu. Are you sad?
Yes, I'm sad.
What are you sad about?
My whole family, my mother and father, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, all sent to Auschwitz.
What's Auschwitz, Anyu?
Stop asking questions. Go away.
Did I do something wrong?
Yes, you're a bad child. It's all your fault.
Absolutely not. You were not a bad child, and it was not your fault. She was just saying that because she was in so much pain.
I know. It just hurts.
Of course it does. It shouldn't have happened. You need to hear this again. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Thank you. you know, this helps, but my mother, she wasn't there for me after the war. She was there physically, but her mind was always somewhere else. She just couldn't face reality. And anyone else who could have guided me through my childhood was lost.
So how'd you grow up without parenting?
I had to find my own path, and I found it in books. They had all the answers to my questions. Look where we are.
We arrived at the top.
It's beautiful. Everything down there looks so small.
Are you hungry?
Starving.
Then let's eat. What did you bring?
Well, let's see. I have some potato chips and 2 sandwiches, one for me and one for you. It's an old habit.
I know it.
And for dessert, cake.
Did you bring some for me too?
No, that's just for me, but maybe I can share.
Are you the tour guide?
You're late.
Yes, I'm so sorry. They wanted to take some pictures along the way.
We have a lot to get through in 6 hours, and now we have half an hour less.
6 hours? I told the travel agent we only have an hour and a half in St. Petersburg.
An hour and a half? No, that's not nearly enough time to cover the subject matter. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do it.
Please, I beg you. This is important. He is important. We want to learn about his life in the city he lived in, most of them.
Okay, I'll try to make it work, but we need to rush from one point to another, and you cannot get off the bus.
Whatever you say, we follow you.
Well, let's start. Hello, everyone. Please gather round. I am your tour guide of St. Petersburg, formerly known as Leningrad. And we are about to start a very special tour. The tour of the life of Vladimir Gurfinkel. We're starting here at the Grand Choral Synagogue, as it's the center of the Jewish community in the city. Throughout the siege of 1941 through 1944, this synagogue, the only one in the city, continued to be open. There was no heating, no electricity, and barely any food or water. Bombardments 3 to 7 times a day, and yet this heart of Jewish life continued to beat. During the siege, Vladimir and his family couldn't get here as they lived too far away and there was no transportation. However, before and after the war, Vladimir's father, Natan, used to take him here every week. Let's imagine, for example, Simchat Torah of 1940, a year before all the atrocities start.
Vladimir, you know we're here celebrating the annual cycle reading of the Torah.
And the beginning of a new cycle.
We've come full circle.
Everyone on the bus, we're heading to our first stop. First stop, the accounting school, where Vladimir's parents met. This is late 1938.
Is the seat taken?
No, it's free.
Are both of these for you?
Oh no, here you go. I apologize for my imperialist tendencies.
Where is your accent from?
I'm from a shtetl in Vinitsa, but I've been here for 12 years now. I moved here by myself when I was 14.
What a coincidence. I moved here alone when I was 14 as well. Well, not completely alone, with my 2 brothers. Why did you move here?
You see, we're Lishanets. Our rights have been taken away because the communists say we exploited people. That's why I can't go to university. That's why I'm in this course.
Well, maybe that's for the best, or you wouldn't have met me.
Well, aren't you afraid to be fraternizing with the enemy of the working class?
Shh, don't let them hear you.
2 months later, they were married, and 9 months after that, well, you can guess, Vladimir was born. We're just pulling into Pravda Street, where the family lived. Rachel moved into the room that Natan shared with his parents, Nachum and Ida. There were 7 other families that lived in that apartment. Just before Vladimir turned 2, the siege started.
Mama.
It's okay, it's okay. We're going to be okay.
I got some bread. Mama, can you set the table?
How is it out there? What did you find out?
It's chaos. The German and the Finnish have encircled the city. All supply routes are cut off.
We can't stay here. We have no shelter. It's not safe.
Where else would we go? Everyone's in the same position.
Who could that be? Should we hide?
Wait.
It was the mailman. It's for you, Rachel.
The post office is still working?
Apparently.
The table's ready.
Let's sit down. Come, Vova.
It's about my Isaac. He died in battle. I can't believe it. He was just drafted.
I'm so sorry.
Can we eat yet?
Give us a minute, Vova.
I'm hungry.
Vladimir, something very bad just happened. Your mother, we're My eyes.
Natan, are you okay?
What? I hurt.
There's something wrong with him. We need to take him to a hospital.
On your left is the hospital where Natan was taken. He was diagnosed with a stroke, only 28 years old at the time. He stayed in the hospital for a while. Upon his release, the results were clear. Half his body was paralyzed. This was devastating for the family, as if it already wasn't hard enough to find food, they had one less person to help them. Rachel, however, tried her best with whatever was available.
Come, everyone, it's time to eat.
What did you make, Mama?
Just some Lakis.
They taste strange.
Well, I didn't really have all the ingredients.
What are these made of?
Dust. It's made of dust.
It wasn't enough. Natan's parents, Nahum and Ida, died of hunger. Rachel received notice that her brother Abram also died of hunger. Vladimir was in and out of the hospital due to diseases of malnutrition. At least in the hospital, he got some food. But amidst all these disasters, Rachel didn't give up. She kept looking and looking until she found a job as an accountant for a governmental organization that ran canteens. She had to take Vladimir with him, as Natan couldn't care for him.
Mama, when will we eat?
Soon, my love. Now back to your drawing. My boss is coming.
This is your food ration for the day, Rachel.
Thank you, Supervisor. I'm sorry to be asking you this, but you see, my husband had a stroke. I'm taking care of my son alone.
What are you asking?
As you see, I was wondering if we can have some more food, just given our circumstances.
First, you should be grateful I let you bring your son here. Don't use him for emotional extortion.
I'm sorry.
Second, there are no special circumstances. We are all in the same condition here. Keep your chin up. We will be rewarded for our heroism, for our collective efforts. Stop worrying only about yourself.
Thank you, Supervisor. I'll get back to my work.
That's better. What are you drawing here?
The ships and planes that are going to save us.
That's the spirit. You should take some lessons from your son.
Vova, do you want something to eat?
Yes, Mama, please.
Okay, but not too much now. You have to leave some for your father and I.
In the meanwhile, Natan didn't give up either. There was so much going against him. A Jewish disabled lieutenant in the middle of a siege. What could he possibly do?
Hello? I would like to make a petition.
Comrade Natan Gurfinkel, we have reviewed your file. You are approved for 100% disability.
No, that's what I wanted to request. I want to work. I need to work.
You cannot work with your disability.
Half of my body still works. My right side is completely operational.
You're wasting our time.
You wouldn't throw away half a good cabbage.
What?
If you got a cabbage and half of it was rotten, you wouldn't throw away the whole thing, right? You can still use it. You see, I'm the cabbage. I'm the cabbage. And I also kind of smell like one after not showering for months.
You made me laugh for the first time in a very long while. You are approved for 50% disability. You can work.
Yes.
We're done, comrade.
Oh, yes, yes.
And on the right, you could see where Natan got a job, housing for displaced people. Little did he know how crucial his new job will become.
Papa, you won't believe what just happened.
What happened? What are you doing here?
Natan, it's bad. We were walking down the street and then...
Kaboom!
Natan, a bomb fell on our building. What are we going to do?
Come here. You survived. You're alive.
But what will we do? Where will we live?
What is all this commotion, Comrade Garfinkel?
Supervisor, a terrible thing happened. Our building has been bombed.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
But I had a thought.
There's due process for these things, Natan. You need to file to petition for housing.
I will, but I just filed papers for a room across the street from here. And with my disability...
I'll see what I can do.
We'll survive this, you hear me? Just like we survived everything else. We'll live.
Well, did they get the new room?
Well, they did. And that's not the only reason to celebrate, because soon after, the siege was over.
The Red Army saved us. Victory.
We have suffered so much.
We're relieved.
We're exhausted.
We're mourning.
We are saved. We are saved. The Soviet army has saved us.
Listen to me, my boy. The communists may have saved us, but they are not to be trusted. You must be careful.
Okay, Papa.
And now, my dear, for the first time, you'll be going to school.
Did he finally catch a break and have some sense of a normal childhood?
For the most part, he had some amazing teachers, like Vera Smirnova, who taught him the basics of English, and some incredible friends, like Valerie, whose dad was a Jewish ship captain and inspiration to Vladimir. However, at school, he also encountered a first new kind of challenge.
Hey, Jid.
Don't call me that.
But you're a Jid, right? Hey, everyone, look. We have a Jid here.
And these anti-Semites popped up from time to time throughout his life. But sometimes he felt less alone. Like years later, when he was in the army.
The harsh conditions and hard work here are nothing compared to sharing the air with the Jid.
Did he say what I think he just said?
He sure did.
Well, you know what we say to that?
Shut up and go away. There's nothing as hard as sharing the air with a bigot.
Friendships were very important to Vladimir, and he made some truly remarkable friends along the years. Although friendliness and curiosity, especially towards people from other cultures, could get you in some trouble in the USSR.
Hello? Hello?
Name?
Vladimir Garfinkel,
Occupation?
copywriter at an advertising company.
Well, Comrade Garfinkel, we've heard that you're quite popular.
I don't know what you mean.
I see here in the files that you have been spending some time with Americans.
I have some acquaintances I talk to from time to time.
What are you talking to them about?
Just trivial things, music, literature.
Yes, you're involved in a jazz club, aren't you?
I am, but it's just music.
Are you still in contact with Willis Conover?
What? No, that was over a decade ago. I just translated for him at a jazz festival.
And your mother?
What about my mother?
Does she have any relations with the Americans?
No. You don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking all of these questions?
Your name keeps coming up, Comrade Gerfinkel.
How? Who keeps saying these things about me and my family?
It doesn't matter. We protect our sources.
Please, help me understand. You've brought me here multiple times already.
End of session, Comrade Gerfinkel. You're free to go. For now.
Well, somehow Vladimir managed to come out of these interrogations unscathed. But the atmosphere of fear and suspicion didn't end here, even after the Soviet Union collapsed. Vladimir wanted out, but that in itself seemed to be quite a challenge.
Vladimir Gerfinkel, we've reviewed your application for immigration to the United States. You may have a seat. And we have some questions.
Okay.
You have held quite a few jobs over the years. Copywriter, tour guide, teacher.
Yes.
Those are quite sought after jobs, often given to those who help people in power.
I get those jobs with my hard work, nothing else.
We also see you've made quite a few friends over the years, from all over the world.
Yes.
We've also seen you go in and out of the KGB building a few times.
I was interrogated. I had nothing to do with them.
How do we know you haven't been feeding them information about Americans? How do we know you won't continue to do so after we let you into the United States? That's if we let you in.
No. You've got this all wrong. I'm on your side.
Can't you be on both sides? A lot of people are.
No, I promise you. I'm just your ordinary Joe.
You're anything but an ordinary Joe, Mr. Gerfinkel. We'll let you know our decision. You may leave.
Oh, well, look here. We're back to this Grand Choral Synagogue, which means we're coming to the conclusion of our tour.
What? No, we want to hear more. This man has seen the history of the 20th century evolve in front of his eyes.
Well, you only asked for an hour and a half.
Please, just one more story. Besides, the ending felt a bit rushed.
Okay. Why don't we come full circle with the story from this very same synagogue? The year was 1959. It was a brief period of thought in the hostility between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. The New York Philharmonic Orchestra was visiting Leningrad for the very first time. Vladimir was standing outside the synagogue when suddenly...
Mr. Leonard Bernstein, world-renowned conductor and composer, I can't believe I'm seeing you here.
Well, what is your name?
Vladimir Gerfinkel. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Vladimir. You seem to know quite a lot about me. Tell me about yourself.
Me? I'm studying in college to be a teacher, learning history, music. I like jazz, and like many others in the city, I'm a survivor of the siege.
Wow. Doesn't sound so ordinary to me, Vladimir. You sound like a remarkable man. And a fellow jazz enthusiast. You know what? Why don't you come to our concert tomorrow night? My manager will get you a ticket. And after that, you may join us at our banquet and maybe meet some other remarkable people like yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Bernstein.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Oh, and you should visit New York sometime. I think you'll like it there.
And he did. In 2013, Vladimir moved to New York with his wife. Finally, he was able to breathe a sigh of relief. No more fear and no more persecution. He now lives near his daughter, son-in-law, and grandkids. And while the siege in Leningrad seems so long ago and so far away, they are anything but forgotten. Every 5 years, Vladimir goes to the Russian embassy to receive a special medal. This medal is dedicated to heroic people who defied impossible circumstances and survived the Leningrad siege.
You're listening to Russian Radio live from NYC. I'm Sasha, your host, and today we have a very special guest. Well, not exactly a guest, more of a regular. Please welcome Bella Kopton-Kova. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
For those who don't know Bella, if that's even possible, she has been a resident poet on this show for the past 21 years, giving us just the words that we need to hear every single week. Now, usually you only get to hear Bella for a few minutes, but today we have decided to dedicate the entire show to her. We have heard from you, our listeners, and how touched you were by Bella's poems about World War II. So, in commemoration of 80 years since the end of the war, you'll get to hear more stories, music, and yes, poems of Bella's choice.
I'm excited.
So where should we begin?
In the beautiful city of Odessa, of course. That's where I was born and was just a sewing needle away from real glamour.
here, Belichka. That is what we call a sound stage. Over there are the cameras, and over here is the director's chair.
Misha! A button fell off my costume. Can you fix it?
Of course.
And who is this elegant young lady?
Excuse me for not properly making an introduction. This is my daughter, Bella. Bella, this is Tamara Makarova. She's an actress in the motion pictures.
Your father is a lifesaver around here and a brilliant artist.
You're too kind. I'm just a humble tailor.
A humble tailor whose work is seen by millions around our great nation.
Actors, we're ready to roll. Places.
That's me. I hope I see you around here, Bella. Thanks, Misha.
You're meeting stars today, Belichka.
I need to speak to my husband immediately.
What's wrong, honey? I
Misha?
told you.
Bella, we got a letter. You got a letter. The Nazis invaded. You've been drafted to the Red Army.
What?
They say you need to report to the mobilization center first thing tomorrow morning. That's why I ran here. You have to get ready.
This is awful.
I'm scared, Misha.
It's okay. I will go there tomorrow morning and figure out what this is about. I have to go tell my boss and pack my things. Bella, you'll go home with Mama. I'll see you soon.
You heard Papa. We're going to be okay.
Victory Day. 80 years since victory. Grandfathers no longer among us, and our mothers and our fathers who were saving us from misery.
Come on, Belichka. It's just a few more blocks away.
Mama, I'm hungry.
Now's not the time, my dear. We're in a hurry.
How come he gets to eat and I don't?
Don't point at people, my love.
I want to eat too.
I don't have anything to give you.
That's not true. You do have it. You're greedy. You don't want to give it to me.
No. Listen, Belichka. There's a siege on the city and food is hardly getting in. I promise I will get you food as soon as we can, but that's one of the reasons we have to leave.
What about Papa?
I don't know where he is. We can't wait for him. It is only you and me now, and we have each other's backs, right?
Yes.
Okay, I love you. I promise I'm going to get you food as soon as we can, but we have to go. Excuse me, do you know where these trains are headed?
I have no idea.
Excuse me, do you know where we're going?
I don't know. I heard someone say Siberia.
Not Siberia. That line has been bombed. We're going to Samara.
No, it's Azerbaijan.
It was bombed.
To the mountains.
To the valley.
All aboard.
I'm sorry, to where?
Alma Ata.
Please board the trains now. Departure in 1 minute.
But first we stop at
Nikolaev.
Kharkiv.
Bomb.
Samara.
Bomb.
Donetsk.
Ufa.
Final call for boarding. The trains are leaving now.
Let's get on this one.
But Mama, it has no walls and no roof.
All of these are cargo trains, Belichka. Now come.
Left behind was our beloved Odessa, so full of fear, so full of hunger. Evacuated were all who could, the enemy advancing, our doorstep close. With our fathers, grandfathers, and brothers, frontline bound against the wicked sparring, against those who'd enslave the world and drown Europe whole in its own blood.
I think we've arrived.
Where, Mama?
Let me find out. Excuse me, do you know where we are?
Welcome to Uzbekistan. My name's Malia. My family and I would love to host you.
That's too kind.
We love to help refugees. Whenever we can, we do. Please stay with us. We have food, beds, and even a backyard for you and your little one to play with. Please come with us.
We'll be forever grateful. We're coming.
You're it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Mama, I don't feel good.
Oh, sweetie, you're burning up.
I must take her to the quarantine room.
I'll come with you.
No, you must stay away until she's healed.
I'm her mother. I should come with her.
That's the way we do things here. Please respect that. Don't worry, we will take care of her.
Palachka.
Mama, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here.
They can't keep me away from my daughter, my biggest love.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
Mama, am I going to die?
No, sweetie. You're just really sick, but you'll be just fine. I'll make sure of it.
Mama, where's Papa?
I don't know where he is. He's somewhere out there fighting and keeping us safe.
And where's the rest of our family?
I don't know where they are, but I really hope they're okay. I lost my mama when I was only 13, and I don't think I can handle losing anybody else.
Mama, you'll never leave me, right?
Never. I'm always with you. I'm always in your heart.
Mama, allow me, and I'll write to you. It's been so long since I've last written. Before God, for not to sin. I feel all I've done for you is never sufficient. You were a friend to me, my sister too. I loved you madly, deeply so. If anything ever happened to you, I took all the blame to be my own. You had not a single complaint to voice, took everything that life upon you cast. You embraced the burden of it all, finding strength deep within your spirit. Many years you've now been gone. What arises in life is beyond your knowing. A portrait of you hangs upon my wall, and your gaze is a hearth for my being. Allow me, and I'll write to you. There is so little in me that is needing. There is nothing to ask of you, just to be here and sit right beside me. I'm a grandmother now, have been for some years. The grandchildren grown far from their diapers, and yet it is you for whom I so yearn in my heart of hearts. A child I am still. With you, every day I converse and take your counsel. Nearly as often when a shadow will land upon your face, I read this as a cast of your judgment. I really try to be just like you, to honor you in everything that I do. Mama, how can I let you know that you are the world's most precious person? For the rest of my life, from it, you are missing. And when the day melts away behind my curtains. I'll wind all of my thoughts in a ball tightly together to unravel them slowly in the light of daybreak.
Maria! Bella! You've a visitor!
Papa! Misha! Where have you been? What happened to your leg?
It's a long story. What's important is that the war is over. And tomorrow, we will make our way back to our beloved Odessa.
A lament for 45. Such a young one, then I was. May our Papa make it home alive, Mama said, standing tableside. Papa returned, one leg less, crutched, a rucksack slung down his back. The Kurza boots didn't fit him tight, and he embraced my Mama with such desire. He wasn't able to lift me up into his arms. He knelt to sit, the crutches cast aside. He'd been down many a frontline road, and now his tears rolled down those cheeks in droves. Quite some years have passed since then. In them were joys and troubles too. The parents I adored are long gone. But this victorious year, I remember clear.
How are we ever going to repay you?
It was our pleasure. Go and get your life back.
I suppose there is not a single home whereto this war had not brought sorrow, and whose hearts still ache and hold. I look at the portraits of those I loved, their faces whose names were given to eternity by war, and to whom now eternity only will answer. Mama, Papa, I'm hungry.
I heard a rumor.
Mama, what's wrong?
I heard a rumor
Papa, what happened?
That 7
that my parents
7 of my 9 siblings
were sent to a concentration camp.
were sent to the death camps.
I was told
I overheard
that my brother and sister
that my father
died in the war.
was buried alive.
They're gone. Only we survived.
Mama, Papa, I'm cold.
Here, Belishka, I'll warm you up.
And I'll iron your sheets so you're nice and warm in your bed.
We love you, Belishka.
Mama!
Belishka, what's wrong?
I don't understand. Some kids at school are calling me Zhidovka.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
But what does it mean, Mama?
It's a disgusting word that they call Jews. Your papa and I will go to the school and we'll make it stop.
But why would they do that?
It comes from the parents. These boys grow up with these ideas, and it's just embedded inside of them. It's okay to cry, my dear. That happened to me once too, you know, at the market. I went back home and I cried to your dad. He went back there and he beat the heckler with his cane.
Can Papa beat these boys up too?
I don't think so, Belishka. But we will go to the school and we will make it stop, I promise.
They really tried, but it never stopped. Even when I graduated high school, I couldn't get into any colleges in Odessa because there were quotas for Jews. So I traveled all the way to Russia, and my father fought for me. And within 2 years, I transferred back to a college in Odessa. But in the meanwhile, in Russia, I met the love of my life, George.
What a twist.
It was. In 1978, my parents passed. That's a pain that never goes away. As long as I live, that pain will be with me.
That sounds like a tremendous loss.
It was. But along the years, I became a mother myself, and a grandmother and a great-grandmother.
Mama Bella herself. Bella, we are almost at time. Is there any last words that you'd like to leave with our audience after hearing your story?
Jews have given so much to this world. Art, music, science, beauty. Why hate them? You don't have to hate the Jewish people.
Heard loud and clear. Thank you for joining us and for sharing your story. Oh, and is there any song that you'd like to use to lead us to the end of our show?
I think I have an idea.
Who is it?
It's me, Zhuzhika.
It's open. Come in.
Uncle Akiva.
Zhuzhika. I can't believe it. I haven't seen you in so long.
I missed you so much.
How was your flight? Did you find the place okay?
It was a long way, but I'm so happy I'm here.
Please sit down. What can I get you? Coffee, tea, water? Oh, Zhuzhika, how about some wine? I make it myself, just like we used to in Kishgrosh.
Just some water for now, thanks.
Is that an Emle Koniv?
It is. I found this among Mom's things after she died. I wish she had shown me this when she was alive. These memory books are so special. People don't take the time to make them anymore.
This is not your mother's.
Oh, it's Aunt Edith's, her younger sister, right?
No, this is your Aunt Monsie's, Margareta, the eldest. Do you even remember her?
Oh, Aunt Margareta. I remember her vaguely from the summer vacations in Kishkarosh. She didn't come back after the war, did she?
She did not. She was sent to Auschwitz with the rest of the family.
I can't believe this is hers. You know, I get so frustrated sometimes having to piece together all these fragments of life. I was just a little girl during the war, and after, when Mom couldn't stop talking about it, and I didn't want to hear. But now, you know, I've been working with Holocaust survivors as a social worker and going through psychoanalysis, and then Mom died. And I wanted it back. I wanted the memories back. I want to try to make sense of it all.
Well, you know, I can help you with that.
I really hoped you would. You were always the storyteller of the family. Remember how you used to tell stories about lost cultures
Like the lost tribes of Israel. Yes, I do remember that. Telling stories to your hungry ears was how I survived. Nourished you and it nourished me.
So tell me another one. But this time, tell our own story.
We need at least 2 employees to set up the tables here in the garden and spread all the peaches and apricots. Then we'll need another 2 to heat up the jars so we can can the fruit.
Mother, have you seen Zhuzhika?
Go ahead. I'll join you in a minute. Hi, Nalka. I asked you to gather the family for a photograph, and then you come to me asking where people are? That was your task, my daughter.
I thought maybe you've seen her run around.
I think I saw her run towards the orchards with Irit and Ezra.
Thank you.
And where's that husband of yours with the fancy camera?
He's bringing a key Edith, Margareta, and Krausch from inside.
Not there, there. And where have you been? Your mother's looking for you.
Uncle Felix and Aunt Eva said I can touch the baby but not hold it because I'm too small.
Well, soon you'll be starting school and you'll be all grown up.
We told her she can hold baby Elise next summer.
Here you are, Zhuzhika. What happened to your dress?
I don't know.
Were you in the vineyards? Did you climb into the wine barrels again?
It's the perfect place to hide.
Go get changed into one of your other nice dresses and come back.
Can I have fruit first?
Go inside, wash your hands, and say a blessing. Now hurry, we're trying to take a family photograph.
Come everyone, it's time to take a family photograph.
No, we need to wait for Zhuzhika.
It's so hard to collect all of you Kleins together.
Not harder than bringing together you Frieds. Listen, Monchi told me some rumors about what's happening with the Jews in Poland.
I told you when we heard Hitler on the radio, bad things are coming.
It's like that poem I always recite. 6 candles are burning, poor Judith is weeping.
I know. Here she is. Come everybody. Akiva, Edith, Margaret Krausch, Rahel, Felix, Eva Heinel, Judith, Zhuzi, Tzvi. Great, everyone's here. Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Housekeeper, can you get it? Zhuzi, Judith, what are you doing here?
Mr. and Mrs. Fried asked me to bring the girls here urgently. Budapest is being bombarded. It's not safe.
What's going on?
The Nazis, they're coming. That's all I know.
Come here, girls. Thank you. You're dismissed.
I'm hungry.
We already cleaned the house for Passover, so go to the kosher kitchen and ask one of the maids to fix you something.
Thanks, Grandma.
And don't forget to wash your hands and say your prayers. Budapest, where are Heinel and Sandor? Stayed in a bombarded city to sync with their business?
I'm sorry, Miss Klein. I have to bring the girls back to Budapest.
What are you talking about? They just arrived.
It's not safe here anymore.
And the bombarded city of Budapest is safer?
At the moment, it is. Please call for the girls. It's Mr. and Mrs. Fried's demand.
Housekeeper, please bring Juji and Judith over.
I'm sorry, Miss Klein. I didn't mean to be rude.
What is it, Grandma? We were in the middle of eating.
Girls, I'm afraid we have to say goodbye for now.
What? We just got here.
There's been a change of plans. You have to go back to your parents right away. They know what's best for you.
We'll see you again soon.
Come, girls. Your things are still by the door. You should leave too. Soon.
Absolutely not. Enough with this insolence. Goodbye.
No, no.
Calm down, Therese.
How can I calm down when they want to take my radio, my connection to the world?
Listen, none of us want to give up anything, but the repercussions will be grave if we don't release the radio.
No.
We might be able to save our gold, or at least some of it, but a radio, it's just too big. We cannot keep it.
Absolutely not.
What is going on? The neighbors called me. They said they heard screaming.
Your mother won't let go of her radio.
I will not. I will not.
Mother, you're putting us in grave danger if you're not giving away that device.
No.
We had to give up our whole factory. It was Aryanized, a business that me and Heinel built up from the ground. And not thanks to you, you withheld from me anything I was entitled to.
You are entitled to nothing. You are dirt, a miserable, incompetent wretch. You don't own anything. This is all mine.
Mother, stop this. Stop this cruelty. Give the Nazis your radio.
Never. The radio is mine. The radio is mine.
What are we going to do? First the business, and the gold, and the radio. What's next?
You know what's next. They'll order us into ghettos like they did in the other cities. Everyone knows this neighborhood is filled with Jews. We must move.
Chandor, I have an idea.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, by now you've seen a lot.
But this you have never seen before.
An amalgamation of trickery, deceptiveness, craftiness, and pretense.
One family becomes another family.
Another family becomes a traveling troupe.
So, without further ado, please welcome...
the Fried Family Theater of Survival.
I thought we agreed on the theater of disguise.
We start with the script.
We're going to play a game. A very important game. Our lives depend on it. You have to listen to me. Are you listening?
Yes, on you.
Your name is no longer Fried Juzana. It's Naranchi Maria.
Naranchi Maria.
And my name is Naranchi Kati.
Naranchi Kati. What about Dad?
I wasn't able to obtain identity papers for him, so don't talk about him. Actually, don't talk at all.
But what if someone addresses me?
Just reply nicely. Just give your name. Say as little as possible.
As little as possible.
Here are the Catholic prayers. Memorize these prayers. Know these prayers.
Memorizing prayers.
And here are your rosary beads. You can keep them in your pocket. You can hold them in your hand. Just keep counting them.
Counting beads.
And when you pass by the Catholic Church, you must remember to pause and cross yourself.
cross myself.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Here are your new identity papers.
That's a lot of props.
And a lot of script to memorize and blocking to remember.
Well, that's why we have rehearsals.
My name is Naranchi Maria. My name is Naranchi Maria. My mother's name is Naranchi Kati. My name is Naranchi Maria.
My name is Naranchi Maria. My mother's name is Naranchi Kati. I'm a good Catholic girl.
Costumes!
I sewed the yellow star on with a thin thread so that we can take it on or off depending on which identity we need to take on.
But Anu, what if I make a mistake? Say the wrong name or the wrong prayer?
We will all be killed.
Now, Shandor couldn't get the new papers, but he did everything he could to stay committed to the new identity of the family.
Apu, Apuka, what is wrong? Is he ill?
He just has to lay flat on his back, like when you have a nosebleed. He had surgery to change his nose from a Jewish nose.
Do I have a Jewish nose?
I think they're ready to perform.
As ready as one can be.
Oh, and one last thing. This performance was site-specific. They had to move from place to place and change their identity accordingly.
Buddha.
Pasht.
Buddha.
Pasht. Yellow Star House.
Gentile Townhouse.
Yellow Star House.
Gentile Townhouse. Catholic.
Jewish.
Catholic.
Jewish.
Catholic.
Jewish.
We need to leave now.
What happened?
There's rumors that there's going to be an action in the neighborhood.
I saw the Hungarian police preparing for a come-out.
Shujika, wear all your clothes on top of each other. Remember, when we leave this house, you are Naranchi Maria. And when we get to the Yellow Star House, you are freed Zuzana. And we will switch somewhere along the way. No, everyone hurry. We leave in 5 minutes. Now go play with the other children, and don't tell anyone that we are staying here or have someplace else.
I need everyone's attention. We're collecting all the men. Please gather here. Let me count.
Where is Dad?
He's hiding on the roof. Now shush.
We're missing one man. Freed. Freed, you must come with us. Where are you? Now hand your children over to the Red Cross. The Red Cross will save them.
No, I will not give my children to the Red Cross. Never out of my hand.
You're a fool. You're endangering us and our children.
Now all women, after me.
Girls, you need to go back to the house in Buddha. I'll go look for your father.
Yum, what we made is delicious, almost as good as real food.
Girls, I got us some food with the ration card. Come eat. I went to the closest labor camp to look for him. I pretended to be his Gentile girlfriend. But the guard threatened me that if I kept on coming there, that I would be arrested too. I'm not going to give up, but I just need some time to think. Shawnee!
Apu!
What happened?
I was taken to a labor camp and quickly understood that I'm not going to return alive. So I studied the terrain, and as soon as the guards were distracted, I fled. I'm never leaving here again. We have to leave. There's going to be another operation. They must know there are Jews hiding here.
Uncle Akiva!
Akiva, it's so good to see you. How were you able to get him?
I was able to obtain a Schutz pass from Swedish diplomat Raoul Wallenberg.
Your courageous wife got me off a deportation train. It's a miracle. Baruch Hashem.
You're with us now, little brother. We will get through this together.
You're supposed to stay.
Apu! Apuka! Slow down, you're making me dizzy. What's wrong?
It's your... My mother and sister are missing. I'm very nervous about it.
What happened to them?
I don't know.
Why not? Anyu, Anuka.
Hanukkah?
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Hanukkah, talk to us. What is it?
We have a problem.
A big problem.
Akiva, you know the drill. Go hide in the bathroom. Hanukkah, we have to take shelter. Hanukkah, you have to tell me what happened.
I tried to send a courier to get them, but something went wrong. They were all sent to a concentration camp, Sandor.
Is everyone okay? Listen, we were trying to tell you. This building has been identified. They know Jews are hiding here.
How? We didn't even go down to the bomb shelter during bombings.
We need to leave now.
We can't. Jews are only allowed to be outside for 2 hours, and those have passed.
We have to go.
But we'll get arrested.
Wait. Stand still. After me. Go, go, go.
Where are we running to?
Just follow me.
That building just collapsed. Anyu, why is that woman lying like that on the ground?
She's just sleeping, dear.
We've arrived.
I'd really appreciate some warning next time.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Careful, Juji. Don't touch the chandelier. You'll get electrocuted.
I thought we had no power.
And don't step on the glass on the floor.
Ew, there's mice here. Ugh, not again. Apu, on you.
Where is Akiva? Where is Akiva?
Akiva, Uncle Akiva.
Akiva, where are you?
Akiva? 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 Irit, come help me with the debris over here.
Were you looking for me? I was just under there.
That was insane. I can't believe Dad risked our lives like that.
It was a risk to go and a risk to stay, but with Hashem's help, we made it.
We were coming to the end of the war, and I just remember it was very chaotic. What happened there?
Well, at some point, the bombardments became so heavy we had no other choice but to move to the shelter with the other families in the building. But that put us in danger of being discovered as Jews.
Hello, little girl. You are very pretty. What is your name?
My name is Naranchi Maria.
How old are you? Have you started school yet?
I'm afraid of the bombs falling above our head. I have to count the beads.
Your mother couldn't have people asking more questions, so she eventually told everyone the family had the mumps.
And that's when we moved to the coal bin, to quarantine.
Exactly, away from everyone else. But your mother didn't take any risks and covered your and your sister's faces with cloths to hide your Semitic features.
And then the Russians came to liberate us.
Almost. We had some other visitors before then. While we were waiting to be freed, we were also terrified of the Russians coming. There were rumors that they would come in with flamethrowers. In the background, we constantly heard sounds of gunfires, grenades, bombs. We were scared, but we were together. Suddenly, a strange man came in and sat down with us.
Right. I remember him speaking German with my parents and putting me on his lap for what seemed like an endless amount of time. Why did he do that? What were they talking about?
He was holding a gun to your back and threatening to shoot you if we didn't pretend he was part of the family. He was a German officer hiding from the Russians. Then came a Hungarian soldier, also trying to hide, but he was still in uniform. He was quickly taking off his uniform and burying them beneath the coals when suddenly the Russians burst through the cellar door. The Hungarian soldier still had his cap in his hand.
I remember that. He thrust it into my father's hand, and the Russians thought he was the soldier.
Correct. And if it wasn't for your mother, who found a Russian speaker in the cellar to translate and help explain that your father was a Jew in hiding, who knows what would have happened to him? So they released your father and left with the Hungarian soldier.
And what happened with the German officer?
He slipped away during all the commotion.
And that was it?
That was the end of the war. We stepped out of the coal bin and into complete mayhem, but we survived.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Where is everybody? It feels so empty here.
Hello? Felix, my dear Felix.
Welcome back to Kishkrosh. It's not what it's always been.
Uncle Felix, you're so skinny.
It's nice to see you, Zhuzhika.
Can I hold the baby now?
Excuse me.
We survived.
We survived. And there's so much to live for.
So, will you try my wine now?
Okay, why don't you pour me a glass?
I'll be right back. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
To all we lost.
To those we lost.
To Kishkrosh.
To Budapest.
To those who survived.
And to life.
To life.
L'chaim.
I'm here. Right here.
Let's set up for everyone to coming. Okay, let's start with the blocks. Yes. Actually, I'll take care of the blocks. You bring the chairs. Oh, these are so heavy. How do the kids schlep them around everywhere? Okay, what else do we need? Anya, could you bring some food? Thank you. Still setting up the blocks, so it'll take me a second. Ellen, where are you?
I'm back here doing some stage management stuff. I'll join you soon.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing you in a minute. Oh, and I need to move this. Oh, sorry. Jace, could you play us some music? Thank you. Okay, let's get everyone in. Lily, Amy, could you bring Anna in? So you can sit over there, and why don't you take some food for yourselves and for Anna, and we'll get also Ben and Sophia here. Hey, could you take Vladimir, please? And we can sit here, and Neve, Sarah, could you bring Bella in? Thank you. I think this could be a good place. And Ariella and Jules, Hey, hey, could you bring Susan in? You can sit right around there. Anna, how's it going?
Thank God, all well.
Oh, well, great, great. Vladimir, how's it going?
Fine.
Fine, good, good, he's fine. Okay. Belochka, how are you?
I'm happy to be here.
And we're happy you're here.
I was satisfied with the people who were listening to our stories, and it's heartbreaking.
Thank you, Bella. And Susan, how about you?
It's great. I'm speechless.
Thank you, Susan. Oh, everybody's here, but where's Caressa?
Do you know that feeling? That feeling when you get something you need. Maybe you knew what you needed. Maybe you didn't. But you knew you needed something. And you joined this project. This group of people of different ages, from different backgrounds. You met every week for 9 months. You listened to stories and told some of your own. You played, you laughed, you cried, you embraced. Do you know that feeling? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you go to a theater and witness a performance based on people's real experiences. Some really bad ones and some really good ones. Tales of resilience, resistance, and survival, of love and connection and creativity. A meal so rich it nourishes my body, my mind, my soul. It's a community that grows to be what we need it to be. You're part of it too. Do you know that feeling?
Caressa,
That's me.
Get some food and join the circle. Oh, and what were you saying?
Well, what I was saying was, I'm full.
Well, welcome to another week of Witness Theater. And you know what I noticed? We have some guests here today. So why don't we invite them to join us with 2 words? Let's eat. Okay, please give a round of applause to Caressa! To Lily, Anna, and Amy. To Ben, Vladimir, and Sophia. To Neve, Bella, and Sarah. To Ariella, Susan, and Jules. To our musicians, Jace and Ivor. To Ellen, our stage manager. And everybody take a bow. Thank you very much. Good night.
wo in der Luft meine Schlüssel soll sein, als mein Gott ist im Ganzen nicht da. In Träum ist mir heller, in Träum ist mir besser, in Cholem der Himmel noch blauer von blau. In Träum ist mir heller, in Träum ist mir besser, in Cholem der Himmel noch blauer von blau. Soll sein, als ich will kein Mul zum Ziel niederlangen. Soll sein, als mein Schiff wird nicht kommen zum Brennen. Mir geht nicht in dem, mir soll haben der Gangen. Mir geht nur in Gang, auf der sonnigen Weg. Mir geht nicht in dem, mir soll haben der Gangen. Mir geht nur in Gang, auf der sonnigen Weg.